All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to move on to lesson 5. So again, in your upper right-hand corner, actually no, we're just going to put lesson 5. Sorry, I blew up. Lesson 5, because you're doing it Notability. And today what's new, it's all the setup. That's what's new. So you've done lesson 3 where we can take away x. You've done lesson 4 where we can take away the cubes. Today we're going to do lesson 5 and it's all in the setup. So we're going to do example B, just like we've done before. We're going to cut our paper in half, and the check, of course, is in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my hands-on equations. You don't do this. I want you to stay in your notes yet. And you're going to see the setup, and you're going to see what I mean. Okay? So here's B. You're used to the 2x and the x. What you're not used to is, do you see the minus x in front of that 1? That's what's different. So this is what you do. You're going to use your manipulative. So I got 2x. I'm going to put 2 pawns up. Do you see that? So I'm following the recipe. Again, you're in your notes. You're not in the app. Don't do the app right now. Do the notes. Okay, I'm going to add an x, and then it tells me to take away an x. You see that? And then plus 1. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Watch how I do it. 2x plus x minus x plus 1 equals x plus 9. Are you with me? That's it. That's what's new, right? So, what you're going to do is I want you to write down the original problem. So you always start with the original. So I've got 2x plus x minus x plus 1 equals x plus 9. And then I do the expanded form, which was what I had on my balance. So x plus 1 equals x plus 9. Okay? Now, what can I do to each side? Yes, ma'am? Yes, I can subtract x. Now, some people are going minus 1. You can do minus 1, but if you're actually taking away the x, put the x with it. So I've got x plus 1 equals 9, and then not yet. We're going to take away a 1, yes? So I'm going to take away 1, and I get x equals 8. You go, Mrs. Medrick, I already know how to do that. I don't need to do a minus 1. These are moves. Okay? If you take away an x, take away an x. If you take away a number, take away the number. We want to get as far down as we possibly can go. Okay? I don't want it to be a guessing game. All right, now we're going to go over to the check, and I'm going to write the original problem. And I still have students not do this. Please put the original problem, not the expanded one. I'm going to take out the x and I'm going to put in an 8. Now watch what happens on this next one. Do you see how you have minus x? I'm going to put the minus in there, but I'm going to make it an 8. Do you see that? So I'm going to leave the minus. I'll highlight it. I'm going to leave this as a minus. Here's my minus. And then that x is my 8. Do you see that? And if you want to put parentheses around that 8, you can. It doesn't hurt anything. Okay, now I'm going to do order of operations from left to right. So I'm going to multiply. So 16 plus 8 minus 8 plus 1 equals 17. Now, you know what kids want to do right away? They want to do mental math. They want to take that 8 minus 8 and make it 0, don't you? Because you think mental math. Again, we're doing order of operations. That's our standard, order of operations. That's what we're working on. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 16 plus 8, which is 24. And then 24 minus 8, which is 16 plus 1. That gives me 17. 17 equals 17, and it's a check. And I know you want to do mental math. I totally get it. I'm going to give you a problem someday where you can't do mental math. And then what are you going to do? You never learned order of operations. You never learned how to solve those problems. And now you can't do mental math. Okay, now we've got a problem. So that's why I'm teaching it this way. Okay, this will always work. These steps will always work. Questions? Excellent. Okay, so I'm done with B. And I'm going to go on to C. So I'm going to go back to my app. And freak me out again. I love this. So I'm going to go for C. Okay, here's the original problem. No, I'm sorry, 5C. I'm bad. I got to go back. 5C. Thought something was weird. All right, here we go. I've got 4 plus 3x minus 2x plus x equals x plus 5. Okay, so I'm going to set it up using manipulatives. I've got a 4, so here's my 4. Okay, now I got 3x, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, this is like a recipe. And then it says minus 2x, so what am I going to do? I'm going to take away 2. And then plus x equals x plus 5. Does anyone want me to do it again? I don't care if you want me to do it again. Anyone? Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my notes and I'll show you how to do this. So I'm back to example C. I'm going to write down the original. So I had 4 plus 3x minus 2x plus x equals x plus 5. Okay? And I'm going to expand it. So I got 4 plus x equals x plus 5. We're okay? Because that's what was on my balance. All right, now what can I do? Yeah.
Subtract x.
Sure. Subtract x. 4 plus x equals 5. Yes? No? Am I right?
Yeah.
You okay? Okay, now what?
Minus 1 minus 4.
Okay, I'll take away 4. Because I can, right? So x equals 1. Yep. Here's my answer. Okay.
Isn't it supposed to be 4 plus x plus x plus x? Yeah, because there's 3x minus 2x plus x. There's only like kind of
No, I had 3 x's and then I took 2 of them away and got 1 left over. So I had 3 x's here, right? I had 3 x's here. I took away 2, so I had 1 left over, right? Plus x. So that gives me 2 of them. So that's the answer. All right. Okay, so here we go. We've got 4, right? And then we've got 1, 2, 3, right? Then I'm going to take away 2, right? And then I'm going to add another. And then I got x plus 5. So I have 4 plus x equals x plus 5. You okay? Was that right?
yeah.
Okay. Very good. Right. It's hard for me to flip-flop that. So x equals 1, yes? Okay, so then I'm going to go up to my check. And I'm going to write the original. I'm going to take out x and I'm going to put in 1. Yeah. Boy, that looks like fun, doesn't it? Okay, so what do I do first? Multiply what?
3 and 1.
3 times 1. So 4 plus 3 minus 2 times 1 plus 1 equals, and I'll put this 6. Okay, now what? 2 times 1. Yep. Okay? Now what? Yes?
Going through
I get?
7.
Good. And then? Sure, I get 5 plus 1 equals 6. I get 6 equals 6. And that's a check, isn't it? Question. So the only thing that's new is that little part right here. Right there. That's what's new, and it's just in the setup. Once you do the setup, it's the same thing as you did before. Okay? So today it's lesson 5. Make sure as you're working, if you have questions, bug me. Ask me questions. I like that.